Hello, investors. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shalise. If you are new here, I am 41, soon to be 42. Wow, in a couple weeks. A mother, a wife, a worker bee. I'm also an investor. So I'm not a financial advisor. Don't come here looking for, the guru and all of that. I am not. I am documenting the journey from an investor's perspective. I am the person all the gurus tell to invest. And so I'm hoping that if you look at it from just a normal, regular person's perspective, you may get the motivation as well to start your own journey. Okay. And also beware of scammers and fake pages. I'm not on TikTok. I am not on Facebook. If you see it, report. I'm trying to get them down. So I am excited to do a VXUS update. I'm trying to get to more of the, like the not as popular positions that we own to build up those shares and to, give an update. But VXUX is one that we've been building for about 2 years now. And the idea behind adding this to our portfolio, so this is in our Robinhood account. This is a taxable account. This is considered our bridge account for early retirement. And it's not so much retirement to retire and do nothing, but you all know. You see the job market, you know the economy and all that. And we do believe God will make a way, but we also believe that faith without works is dead. And you cannot be a, an unwise person with your finances and then just expect God to just step in and save the day. You have to put in the work. And so this is what we're doing as well. We're putting our hard-earned money into assets that can potentially grow. So this is what this is. I wanted to add a little bit of international, just maybe about 10% of our portfolio. I didn't want any more of that. So that is what we're currently building up right now. So VXUX is the Vanguard Total International Stock ETF. Now, there's several different other international ETFs or funds out there. Now, and my desire is not to know all of them, but here are some of the popular ones that I know of. So I have VXUX. I'm here on Stock Analysis if you didn't know. I talk about them all the time. I'm not sponsored, but as an investor, you should be researching the funds and different companies you're putting your money into. That's very, very important. And I have tons of playlists teaching you how to research and all of that, okay? So I have VXUX here. I have another popular one from Fidelity. This is ticker symbol FSPSX. This is Fidelity's like international fund. Then FZILX is the Fidelity Zero International Fund. These are like the newer funds that Fidelity launched that are cheaper in price, great to get your whole shares in. And if you're a Fidelity investor, you don't have to pay any expense ratios, I believe, with this, which is great. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right on that one. And then SCHF, which is the Schwab's version of it. And like I said, there's other funds out there that track internationally. I'm not talking about total world. I'm talking about just international. And these are the main ones I know. Just a simple international fund. And so I have them right here so that you can see the price. So VXUX is the most expensive of these, but like I said, I've been buying it for 2 years now. So it wasn't always this high, but it just shows you that, it does go up. I will get to our position in a minute. Actually, you know what? Let me just show this now because I know that's what many of you want to see. You can see that our current position is 75 shares. We're up over 24%, which is absolutely crazy. And this is just dollar cost averaging. I really don't know how else to say it. Every time you get paid from anywhere, invest some of the money. That's simply what it is. I can give you the whole technical financial jargon of it, but if I'm talking to you face to face, that's essentially what dollar cost averaging is. Just continue to invest. Like you got to do it consistently. So that's why I said every time you get paid, invest something. Okay. Don't get so hung up on $500, $1,000. If $20 is all you have, put $20 in. You want to get the habit. That's the habit that you're trying to get under your belt. Okay. This is about a little over $6,500 this position. But coming back over here, you can see that there are other ones as well. So FSPSX is at about $70. You have, what's the SCHF? That's the Schwab's version. That's at $28 about. And the newer one with Fidelity is $17.31. And I have them all listed here. That way you can get the full name right here, VXUX, FSPSX, FZILX. I'm using this one right here for my $100 Fidelity challenge. I make those videos once a month. I did one for the month of August. make sure you check it out. But I am putting, I think it's $20 every month into this one. And I think our position is over 10 shares now, which is crazy. Small amounts of money. So again, check out that video because you will get the motivation you need if you don't have large sums of money to invest. Fractional shares is a godsend. It's a great thing. And even if you don't, even if you want to build up your shares quicker, it's at 17 bucks. I mean, $17.31. You can build up your shares faster versus VXUS, okay? If I had to start over, I probably would go with the Schwab version, but I'm not selling VXUX. I mean, who's going to sell a position that they're up, you know, 25% pretty much to just start over. But again, I do like Schwab funds. I've been really liking them lately. Of course, I love Fidelity funds. I love Vanguard funds, but Schwab doesn't get a lot of love because, it's Vanguard and Fidelity. They're like the popular ones, the golden children, but Schwab is also a good broker as well. And they do have some great funds that I really, really do love that we also actively invest in, like SCHD, SCHG, and all of that. But I just wanted to, give them a shout out. You can see some of the performance right here of all of these funds. So again, you don't have to just pick VXUX, right? There's some other great ones out there as well that have around the same return. I mean, sometimes it may be a little bit different with a little bit of points, but if you look at the year to date, if you look at the past year, past 5 years, around about. Who's going to complain over 50% in any of these funds? But you got to stay invested to get these types of returns. If you sell out, if you get spooked by the market, you're not going to be able to realize these types of returns. Okay. If I come down here so we can see some of the holdings. Okay. So when you're talking about international, you're looking for companies that are not headquartered in the United States. They may have offices here. Like there are a lot of companies that are based in the United States that have offices in other countries. So this is the inverse of that. So you have Taiwan Semiconductors, which is like a big thing right now. You can see that in VXUX. You can see that in FZILX over here, which is the Fidelity International Fund. Let's see. You have I know how to say this name. Novartis, that's how you say it, Novartis, which I believe is a big pharma company. That's in this particular fund. AstraZeneca, which is another big pharma company. So you can see that this particular Fidelity fund is a little bit different than the one over here. This has more like big pharma tech companies in it, maybe some finance as well. Let me see. I don't see. I wanted to try to find the other one, Schwab's. Okay, it's over here. So I had to just move the page over so you can see the Schwab version have some of the same ones. And a lot of these funds have the same companies, they just have different weights in them, okay? But all of them have Novartis in them, all of them have ASML in them. Taiwan Semiconductors and most of these, AstraZeneca, Shell. And you may have heard a lot of these companies, but again, they're headquartered overseas somewhere. But again, really, really solid international funds. Again, international funds in our portfolio don't have a big chunk, just 10% or less, and it's probably like around 7% if I'm being honest, maybe 5 to 7%. Now, the goal for VXUX is to get this to 100 shares. I'm hoping to do that. I am not in a rush to do that at all. I'm not in a rush to get to 100 shares. I'm just slowly building up where we can and just keep it going. That's it. Did you know that I'm just going to come to VXUX? They do pay a dividend. I know I'll get that question. Dividend yield is about 2.50%, which is not bad. You can see the payout ratio is almost 40%. Dividend growth is at 12%. It pays out quarterly. So the last dividend the ex-dividend date was June 18th, and it was paid June 23rd. This pays out in March, June, September, and December. So we have a dividend coming soon. And the great thing about stock analysis is that it gives you the dividend history so that you can see around about when it will pay. This is great for tracking. You should keep your own record. You should be managing your portfolio. So we're looking at around September 20th, maybe 18th to the 21st, depending on if there's a holiday or anything like that. That's when we're looking for the dividend. But the last dividend was 38 cents, which is not bad at all. So I'm just looking forward to seeing it. And of course, I'll just share it when we get it. But right now, pre-market is at $87.66, which not mad at it. I could definitely see this hitting $100 probably within the next year or so. It would be nice if it did a split, but I'm not holding my breath. And like I said, we've been building this up for a couple of years now. Get to 100 shares and we'll be happy. We'll be happy campers. So let me know down below, do you own any international funds or even single stocks in your portfolio? Let me know down below. Tell me why. Why did you add it? What drew you to it? What's the job of it in your overall portfolio? I really love reading your comments. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, for hyping. Thank you for subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, you already know, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.